That is my kicker.
My take tonight picks up from where Jamila signed off with her memo last week. It's about safety in our schools, particularly boarding schools. 4 girls died in Mukumu. School was closed, to reopen in phases in coming weeks. 40 boys from Mukuuni admitted, and the school with 900 boys was closed indefinitely. Folks, something is not right in our boarding schools. Their safety, both physical and health, is something of great concern. Remember the young learner from Joro Girls who passed away at school? She was unwell and died from an apparent tonsillitis infection. One death in our schools is one too many. One illness, one admission is one too many. Parents who will now have to take their children back to Mukumu and Mukuuni and other schools that have been beset with troubles must no doubt be worried about taking their children back there. Those in other schools might be wondering if they and their children are next. I don't blame them. You see, we've been here before with devastating and tragic consequences. From the fires in schools in the 90s and 2000s that revealed overcrowding in dormitories, to collapsing classrooms resulting in the deaths of many. And remember when students themselves went on the rampage, burning their dorms and classrooms? Our collective reaction was to condemn them, rather than to listen to what they were actually saying. Remember the horrific bus crashes we've seen that revealed the safety of students in school buses? Clearly, there's a problem in our schools, and the issues rise to the surface every few years with a cycle of deaths, illness, and closures. The issues come up like in seasons, from a fire in schools to collapsing buildings, then fatal school bus crashes. We all shake our heads in disbelief and then quickly move on until the next crisis comes along. Not only that, we form task forces to look into issues, inquiries to investigate, even get donor funding to help us identify the problem. Thereafter, we come up with proposals, school safety manuals, child-friendly school manuals. Then, things go quiet. That is, until the next crisis. Folks, how many more crises do we need to have? How many more children must die? How many more students must go up in arms complaining of the situation in our schools for us to listen? And by listen, I mean truly do something about it once and for all. We have lamented about the situation, but where do the solutions lie? Now that schools have closed for the 2nd term, what can they do before they reopen in a few weeks? Well, educationists and experts have solutions, some of which may seem obvious, but clearly not going by the deaths we've witnessed so far. Janet Ouko from the Tunza Mtoto Coalition pinpoints the issues: lack of clean water, 100 learners sharing one toilet, congestion in dormitories, overcrowded dining areas, and clinics or sanatoriums that are ill-equipped to deal with emergencies. The solutions? Simple, really. Ensure clean drinking water and a proper sewer system for schools. Enforce sanitation and hygiene standards in all boarding schools, including a reinforcement of Michuki rules on our roads for the safe transportation of our children across the country. All of these are not only the bare minimum that is required in our schools, but also things that should be done without the need for constant reminders. But yet here we are. Experts are talking, providing solutions. Children are speaking out. Parents too. Is government listening? Will they let another child die in school from a cause that is preventable? That's my take tonight.